The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Florida's offense takes the field. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
This time they'll go to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Powers through the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for space, it's Webb. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's taking the shot, and he's got it at the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
On the play.
Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's all
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown. Florida.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Loses 3.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly out to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down. Go here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the move, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test the right side with this one. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to get good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down, making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's a running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, number 19. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Alexander. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 6. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll say he stepped down at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it in, it's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did that. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware that it's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set coming up.
Max going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it in. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
Drives, especially in this game, if you're going to win. And David, they've got to
Imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong.